Good morning. This is Bobby Dupre with the Bobby Dupre Show, presented to you each Thursday morning at 7 a.m. And of course, lots of you watch it on Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. And so when you watch it at 3 p.m., we're still saying good morning. So we're going to say good afternoon to those of you watching it at 3 p.m. on Sunday. And of course, those of you that are watching it on your internet, you might be watching it at any time during the 24 hours that you choose to watch it. It's your choice at that point. Once it shows it at 7 a.m. on Thursday morning, after that, anytime
they watch it on Sunday, they watch it on the internet. I ran into Joseph with Saya out near the Leonville area, and I never caught Joseph's last name. He's worked with Saya Trucking, you know, Saya, S-A-I-A.
Louisiana.
39 years he's been with them. And I hadn't seen him probably in a dozen years. And I ordered a truckload of stuff this week. And he showed up at the office to unload it. And I looked at him, he looked at me, he started laughing, he recognized me about helping him unload the trucks. Because for years, when Imperial and OPAC and all these other companies, we unload all this stuff. But he says, now I know you with the Bobby Dupre Show. He said, I knew you before the Bobby Dupre Show, and I know you with the Bobby Dupre Show too. So.
Well, you know, I stopped in at one of our good sponsors, longtime sponsors now, the Chevron truck.
Quarters Casino.
Quarters Casino.
Truck stop.
Truck and Car Plaza.
Correct.
I'll get it
there
out,
you go.
Bobby
You
Dupre. Stopped in there, and the security guard walked up to me and said, I sure enjoy your program. He says, I can't watch it at 7 a.m. over here because he says it's on sometimes, but I have to take care of business, and there's a noise and, you know, people, customers walking in and out. But he says on 3 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, I watch Bobby and Andrew, he says, and I enjoy it. So, you know, it makes you feel good when his boss, the owners of the company, they trust us enough to do the advertising with us. And, you know, he's just, it makes you feel good.
Well, let's talk about him while we're going to bring him up. We'll talk about him the whole way.
Yep.
You go right there to, I guess it'd be technically the Nuba exit. I guess what you'd call that? Right there.
The locals call it the Nuba exit.
Exit 23. You can go to the Quarters Casino and you can go inside and get you some good Stuckey's candy, get you some Subway sandwiches, some good pizza. They've got all the great quick stop type things that you want, your ice, your cold drinks.
I was in Madula yesterday, pulling a little small tractor, bringing it back to Vicky's. It had been serviced, and we needed diesel fuel. And
diesel is there, gasoline is there. If you got a truck with a trailer, huge canopy, so everything can stay dry while you're working on it, gassing it up, getting it all ready, go inside, get all your cold drinks, go by the Quarters Casino, and don't forget about them for a little gaming as well, and El Pico de Gallo, Mexican restaurant, and Cantina inside. And how about one more sponsor?
You bet.
Well, while we're going north, let's go all the way to Steamboat Warehouse, get Mama away from the smell of her own cooking, go to the Steamboat Warehouse. Excellent food. My two kids, I talked about them the last couple of weeks, that they went there for prom. You know, I got the big car for them to go and over there, and I said, look, I know y'all all want to spend your own money for the meal. You know, the boyfriend wants to buy the meal, the other boy wants to buy whatever. I said, I got the ticket. Chef owner Jason Hughey, I said, listen, they coming, take care of them. I got the bill.
Oh,
and I
wish
went
you'd send me like that sometime.
You know what, maybe I'll help you out, at least buy you a cold drink or something.
Well, that would be a help.
That would be
That's
you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere.
That's right.
But they went, had a great time. You know, it's a good family type atmosphere. You don't have to worry. You can send your kids there. You can go there.
No problem.
Nice.
You know, there's alcohol sold, but
in the bar side,
it's all to adults that you know, behave themselves.
Absolutely, good, great atmosphere, beautiful building. Go by the Steamboat Warehouse in beautiful Washington.
And we'll start off. We have a picture. I promised my cousin Wayne Doucette that I would show
this picture.
the sign.
It's far away to start. Show the picture there, And then I got a little bit
Well,
closer.
yeah, can you get a little bit
How about
closer?
that closer? Is that closer?
Can you read that?
Well, sure you can. The second annual car show is coming
right.
up there on June 14th. Is the Cajun Cruisers Car Club over at Toby's Little Lodge in Opelousas. Toby's Lounge and Reception Center is what they call it. It's a car and a bike show on June the 14th. If you want more info, you can call them there at 948-3800. But last year, you went and took some pictures at the car show, and certainly I'm going to go this year too, because if you like to take pictures, old-time cars.
And we're going to show him some pictures from another car show, and he was sorry he didn't know about it. I'm talking about Wayne now. Wayne called me yesterday, and I told him we've already got it down to talk about. And but I said we'll take a picture of the sign.
Got
and
it.
I didn't take it myself, so I apologize.
I guess it wasn't good enough. You know?
It's not close enough. But anyhow,
Did my best.
we'll do the best when you're running by like that. That's how you did that?
Well, my camera, I had to send it back to Canon.
And I was supposed to do
repairing
it,
it,
and
so
I
I'd use
didn't
my
do it,
phone.
so I called on my assistant. And, you know, sometimes...
But my camera is going to be back soon.
Oh, you didn't have your good camera?
I gave them enough money that it's got to come back.
Okay, okay, we playing around enough.
June 14th.
I did attend that last year, and I had a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
But he's put a challenge to me. He says, you still have that pretty little 46 Chevy pickup? I said, I do. He says, clean it up. And I said, well, I'll bring it. I'm not going to enter, but I will bring it and show it.
Bring all your toys. You got. It's a bike show too. Bring all your toys.
Yeah, I could bring my
it's not far away.
my trike.
It's
Yeah,
not far away.
Yeah. But anyhow, it's a lot of fun, and you'll enjoy it. And let's show the one that I attended in Vidalia. I went to Natchez, to the little house I have over there, and Vicky and I went across the river back into Louisiana, went to Vidalia, cruising on the river by the Bad Boys, I think is the name of the group that put on this. And let me tell you,
You're at the barges along the river, and then the car show's right along there as well. And there's Miss Vicky.
and it's they occupy a huge area there.
Right along the river.
They're very fortunate with having all that property.
Ford, how pretty, huh?
Yep, that's about around a 50, and that's around a 48 or
Chevy?
I mean, I'm not a 48, a 58 or 57 Chevy.
With the roof chopped.
Yeah, and a lot of chop, but it still looked
pretty.
good.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
still pretty. And these are the Thibodeaux, and I went up to them and I said, are y'all ready to get up maybe and stretch your legs a little bit? I sure could use that shade and that nice swing. And they said, no, not yet. And I said, what part of South Louisiana are you from? Oh, they said, we're from Sunset. I said, well, I'm from Opelousas. So we got up a good conversation going. I said, by the way, you know John Abbey and Sue Castile? They said, we sure do. I said, I had trouble remembering John Abbey's name, so if I say it often enough, I'll remember it. And they were enjoying all of the cars. And
Chevy SS. I mean, look how pretty all these cars are.
That was just a little smattering of the vehicles.
And another thing about Vidalia, about the fact that they moved Vidalia whenever they built the new levee system.
They had to move it relatively a mile and a half. They moved, or they demolished the building.
This is a Plymouth station wagon, but our friend Jay Brignac had bought a Chevy that had almost the same color scheme, almost identical.
Yep, and looked a lot like that on the front end.
Correct.
And look at the engine there. But you got some of the engines got to come out through the hood, the hood.
Oh yeah.
And
Fairlanes and
Corvettes right there.
City of Vidalia bussing people in.
Bussing people and around on the premises there. It's a huge area that they occupy.
Look at those engines.
And
somebody looked for some heads for his car.
Yep, right there. So if you have that, you can go to the photo gallery and you can
get the phone number, get the man a call.
And all.
Boy, look, they got he's got his leather vest on his apron.
And all the shows he's attended.
Right. Well, look how pretty.
Look at that eagle. And the Lions Club, delicious hamburgers.
And don't forget about the Lions Club, because, you know, they take old glasses, they put it on a computer that can measure the prescription and then give it to people that can reuse your glasses. Same thing with the Crackling Festival in Port Barre that comes up in the fall, October, I guess, November, around that time. The Lions are big on that.
And I took a few pictures of this because that's
a super, what do they call it? It's a 47?
47, Mom and Daddy's was a
Super
48.
Deluxe, Super
but
Deluxe.
It looked just alike.
Beautiful.
That was right after the war. That was some of the first cars they made after World War II. And that one is in perfect condition. And
How about this with the RC Cola and knee-high wagon in the back? Is that
that's
cute?
antiques.
Oh, absolutely.
It fits that car. And just
Look at this one. Wow, look at the engine on that
Look
thing.
the
Chrome,
engine on that.
overhead cam, ball. Look how pretty. Chevy.
Two fans on the radiator. That's how hot. That's how much power that car uses.
And it needs to be chrome too, because you know the chrome just makes it look better.
Yeah.
You
Talk
know that.
about the chrome. We'll talk about California chrome a little later.
And there we go. Look, little red truck. You know, we were talking to, earlier. El Rey Guidry from the Lebeau Palmetto area had one of those when I was growing up as a kid. From the factory, it looked pretty much like that. I mean, you didn't customize it. It would come that pretty with the wood panels and all. Beautiful little truck.
And then this is that booster, and I can't.
Injection.
Neither one of us.
What do they call that?
What's
it
his
puts
name?
airplane fuel
Abbey.
in there. Our buddy in Grancato has got one.
Abby.
Yeah.
John, Abby Andrus. Abby
that's it,
Andrus,
Abby
the
Andrus.
mechanic.
Absolutely.
He's got that in that Oldsmobile of his.
And then
This is some,
cars,
just
some
look at the
Chevys.
colors,
Look
how
at
they
it all
match
bright.
each other, just blend in. And one,
somebody
one
broke
of them
down.
had a little breakdown, and the sheriff's office from Concordia Parish was
helping him out.
gonna pull him away. And I met two ladies, and they wouldn't let me take the pictures, but they did give me their cards. And
Staying
I'm
at the
talking about
the Texada there.
Go back to the Tejada. Now I don't know if she and her husband own this place or they have share part of this. This is a huge building. I don't know if it's just for one family or not. But Helen Helen Smith and her friend Peggy Pierpont were sitting at the same table at King's Tavern. We'd gone over to eat that gourmet pizza that Regina and Doug Charbonnet have. We met these two ladies sitting at the same table. Very, very nice. We wouldn't allow a picture, and that's fine if they tell me ahead of time.
There you are drinking some coffee out of a French press.
Yep.
You had the steampunk?
Steampunk Cafe, and everybody, you
Beautiful
need to
place.
treat yourself to that little place. It is really, really nice. And one of the ladies there.
You're sitting on the porch, and there's the sun, espresso bar, and coffee roasters.
Do they have a white-haired lady?
Not that I've seen. What are you doing here with the metal building?
The metal building is right next to the building that we just showed, and they're going to be kind of copycatting Des Amis and Bro Bridge and Fred's Lounge. They're going to
They'll do early morning music with some food.
Saturday, and that's going to go over good because there's a lot of people from all over the world that attend there.
Look, Bobby and Vicky. Taking a selfie. Well, look at you go with your selfie, man. You know all about that. And then this is a picture. I guess you had the boxing reunion going on.
Well, we had a meeting of the boxing reunion. By the way, the boxing reunion, set your schedule, June the 28th at 2 p.m. in the Sunset Event Center, same place as the one in
October. At the Chanticleer, the old Rooster Dome.
And this is Riley Fontenot on the left, and on the back, in the front is Bobby Le Bourgeois, and in the back is Nutsy Quirk.
Nutsy Quirk.
And it's time for us to take our first break.
We'll take a 1-minute break, folks. We'll be right back.